Good morning, Alder Creek. Happy Friday. Today is day 2, and we are on Friday, March 8th, and what a special day. I think many of you already know we're going to have Portland Blazer Enes Kanter at our school today. He's going to come and give us a message of love and courage in a special assembly that will begin at around 3:20 this afternoon. As a result of his visit, we're going to have a special schedule. Sabrina will talk about the schedule. We will go over our assembly expectations. We will also talk about the assembly program, and that way everyone knows what to expect for today. Sabrina, can you go over the schedule with us?
Yeah, so school starts at its regular time of 9:30. And don't forget to do your pause to celebrate, because we want to get that attendance marked so you guys can get prizes and stuff. Anyways, so 6th period starts at 9:30 to 10:30. 7th period is 10:35 to 11:30. 8th period is 11:35 to 1 o'clock. 9th period is 1:05 to 2:05. And 10th period is 2:10 to 3:10.
Thank you, Sabrina. Yeah, you'll notice that the passing periods are still 5 minutes. You'll notice that the classes will just be a little bit shorter. And at the end of the day, when you see 10th period ending at 3:10, that means that the period's over, but you will stay with your 10th period class. As a class, as a 10th period class, you and your teachers will go to the gymnasium for the assembly together. Great. Well, Mackenzie, this is kind of a special moment.
It is.
Can you kind of give us just a little bit of what we're going to see today?
Yeah. So today, the purpose of our assembly is to spread love and courage towards one another, especially in our community and our school. And Enes Kanter is a good person for that, for sharing love and courage, because he shares a lot of love and courage throughout his story and throughout his life and his story of the struggles he's faced and the things he's been through.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage for what he's doing, and we'll all hear his message today. I also want to pick up on something that you said, Mackenzie. Us as a community, we have a community parent that was able to connect us with Enes Kanter. Enes Kanter being one of our community members at large as an NBA professional athlete. That's pretty cool. And so to be able to hear his message and his story and apply it in our lives, whether it's us as people or us as Alder Creek students, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
So because of this special moment, we know that you know, but we want to make sure that everyone's on the same page with the assembly expectations. Please enter the gymnasium respectfully. Respectfully meaning you are with your teacher, you are with your class, you are going to where you are supposed to sit at a voice level 1, no higher than 2, so that we can start the assembly on time. You are sitting with your teacher and your class as assigned. Don't worry, teachers will have that information. Just make sure that you are listening to your 10th period teacher so that you know where to go. Voice level 0 when the assembly begins. We want Enes Kanter and the Blazers and anyone else that's here visiting with us to know that at Alder Creek, we know when we have important people around us. Just like how we treat each other with respect, I will ask that you make sure to respect Enes Kanter and whoever else is speaking throughout the assembly, because we have this planned just for you. Of course, participate whenever there's a pause up call. So whenever you hear someone say, Alder Creek, pause up, make sure to have your pause up. Follow directions and practice listening. How difficult that can be. And of course, when we have our assembly, enjoy the assembly, enjoy Enes Kanter's message, think about it, think what he says, think how it applies to us. And of course, at the end of the assembly, you will be going back to your 10th period class with your 10th period teacher as a class. Great. What else, Sabrina? Anything else?
Well, a couple things actually. The first one is, can you go over like what we're going to be doing during the assembly so that we all know and that we're all on like the same
Page.
Yeah, on the same page.
Without a doubt. Now, the assembly program, which is what you're asking. Okay, so the 10th period class ends at 3:10. We are actually going to be dismissing by hallway. So we'll make an announcement through the all call, through the PA system. We'll say something like, okay, it is time for A Hall to go to the gymnasium for the assembly. So please be ready for those announcements. We're going to do that intentionally because what we don't want is for tons of congestion in the gymnasium. We want to make sure that we're giving everyone the right amount of time to get to their special assigned seat. At 3:20, we're going to start the assembly. So please make sure that you are listening to your teachers and to that PA call, because once you are called, we would love for you to get to your seats quickly, because Enes Kanter's time is very short. And we want to make sure that we are enjoying him, his donation of time, his volunteering, his spirit, so that we can be thankful to him. We're going to start with that welcome. That'll be me just welcoming Mr. Kanter, as well as welcoming all of us to the assembly together. There's going to be a student intro at 3:25 because we have 4 special student speakers that will be giving Enes Kanter questions. At 3:30, Enes Kanter will begin. He will have his moment to talk and to just address us as a school. And then at 3:35, we will begin with our Q&A, where Alder Creek students will ask questions, Enes Kanter will answer. And then at 3:55 is our planned time for dismissal. As I mentioned a little earlier, when that time comes, we will also dismiss by hallway. Remember, you are with your 10th period teacher. You, your 10th period teacher, your class will exit when your hallway is called, and you will all go back to that last class that you were in. Mackenzie, what am I forgetting? Am I forgetting anything?
I don't think so.
We can just like give a special thanks to Mackenzie's dad for getting Enes Kanter here. And we just have to give him our most respect because this is a pretty big deal. It's just we have to have our most respect when we have a guest speaker. Anybody, even if they aren't pretty famous, just give our respect.
That's right. And you know, when I talked to Enes, he said that he sees all of us as special people. So to be able to reciprocate that love, I think is going to be very important. Last thing before the video ends, I want to give a big thank you to Grayson and Sophia. They've been helping out with the video. You probably didn't see them because they're behind the scenes. And of course, a big thank you to Sabrina and to Mackenzie for all your help. All right, have a great Friday.